you want to hook more women consistently at these venues, if you want to get into a place where they're actually chasing you and you're not displaying the intent and trying to win them over, if anything, they're going to be winning you over. I would strongly encourage you to try to be more teasing, more challenging, more polarizing, making fun of them a little bit. Say things like, ew, ew, really? Oh my God, ew, done, disgusted, cocky, way too cocky. It's this kind of vibe and mood and energy that I'll bring in from time to time that makes it a little polarizing, that makes it more playful, bantery, back and forth. I'm not so won over. I'm not here to spend money for your time. I'm not here to try and take you out so I could prove myself to you. Okay, I think if you start incorporating more of that stuff, I think you would get a lot more results. And that's what I was talking about earlier with the body language too. I'm not just squared up the whole time. I'll say something like, ew, ew, oh my, yo, that was so cocky. Oh my God, yo. Oh my God, yo, are you hearing this shit? You do that first. And then the next thing I wanted to point out is she pretty much wasn't giving too much into the interaction. You're talking about like taking her out sometime. Like, what did she say to that?
I mean, she just didn't have much to say to it. She wasn't very like again, it was this week, it was more me just like coming up
Yep.
with things to keep the conversation lit and going. And at one point in time, it just got kind of stale and boring.
Right.
And it
Okay.
just
So that was the next
fizzled
thing I
out.
wanted. That's the next thing I wanted to point out. She already wasn't enthusiastic about any of it. She kind of like moderately, politely declined this invite to go out on the weekend. The vibe's fizzling out. It's not the right time to escalate things. And going to the bar is an escalation. It's a logistical escalation. I'm isolating the girl. Anytime you're escalating, it should be done on a high point. Okay, it's done on high points when the girl is, if anything, she's reaching for me, either reaching for my attention, like cutting me off to engage in the interaction, touching me, we're laughing, there's really good eye contact and smiling, or she's participating in the interaction. These are all high points in the conversation. Those are the times that you want to be leading, okay? It's because in the girl's mind, it's always like, how am I feeling in this moment? If it feels good, I'm going to keep going with that thing. If it feels bad or weird or uncomfortable, or not even uncomfortable, if it doesn't feel like as fun as it could be compared to other things that are going on in my environment, I'm probably going to move away from that thing, which ties back to everything we've been saying about it's all about the vibe and the energy. You know what I'm saying? So I think what you did wrong was you didn't escalate at the right point in the interaction. You were too nice guy, too many interview questions. And then once the vibe was already fizzling out, then you were like, so I was actually going to go to the bar. Do you want to come with me to get a drink? And the girl's like, I'm good. I think I'm just going to stay with my friends. It was nice meeting you, though. Take care. Instead, you're playfully teasing, joking. And I'm not just some asshole. There is still some get to know you stuff as well. But by being a little bit more playful, a little bit more teasing, pushing the girl away, we're laughing, we're vibing, we're having fun, and we're talking about something. I'm about to give some personal input into the thing, and she's really listening to me at this point. And I'm telling her the thing. I was like, hold on a second. Actually, let's grab a drink. Let me tell you this. While we're talking about this thing, let's grab a drink really quick. And the girl's feeling good in that moment. She's engaged in the conversation. Sometimes I'm like in the middle of telling a story, and as I see the girl getting more and more into the story, it's a great time to lead as well, because she's like, there's extra incentive to want to stay with me because like she's enjoying whatever we're talking about. Another thing you could do is open conversational loops. You start talking about something, you don't finish the thread entirely and then run out of things to say and then move on to another question. We start talking about something, I'm really into it. Maybe she asked me something. She's like, oh, wait, what happened with all of that? I'll be like, oh, hold on one second. You said you were a Taurus, or what are you? And then I just cut her off and we start going into horoscopes. And now I have this whole fucking story just sitting on the back burner that I haven't even talked about yet. And I could keep doing that. I just keep bouncing from conversational thread to conversational thread through my observations and through the statements I'm making and through just like whatever I was saying. I just cut the thread loop, make a new observation about her, make a new cold read about her, whatever it is. That's how you keep the conversation fun and engaging and unpredictable. And also gets the girl saying, wait, tell me more. What were you saying before about Colorado? Okay. That's when you lead, when it's at a high point, or we end up hugging about something and we're joking about whatever it is. great times to lead, or it's always on the high point in the interaction. The other thing is when I'm teasing the girl, oftentimes like she doesn't even really give me anything crazy to talk about, but like through a cold read and an assumption, I exaggerate whatever it was to make it sound like even crazier. And that's where the teasing playfulness comes into play. So if we were talking about she likes to read and she doesn't do much on the weekends and stuff, I'm just like, oh my God, you're one of those girls, aren't you? You just like fucking stay home every fucking night, don't do anything, shut down all your friends just so you can sit in a bathtub, drink a glass of wine, and read a book. And you have like 17 cats like in your room or whatever. Okay. So that's I'm just like making this up as I go, but oftentimes I'll just exaggerate a cold read about the girl that's like in the negative, to tease her about that thing. Okay. And oftentimes that's like if the girl's feeding into the cold read, I'll keep exaggerating it more and more and more. And it's like a funny, playful joke. And then even later on in the interaction, I'll have like a callback joke to the fucking exaggeration. And that just like brings more emotion back into the conversation, you know? So like later on, if we were like getting a drink and we're taking shots, we're having fun. I was like, you're not bad for like a crazy cat woman, or like, I don't know, whatever the fuck is going on. So it's just another easy way to like exaggerate cold reads and assumptions about the girl to make the conversation more polarizing and more fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques in this video to become more socially confident, get more women in your life, build a bigger social circle, and really just dominate life in any aspect socially, I can help you with that. I'm the guy for that, okay? Been doing this for a long time. I've transformed myself going from a video game nerd loser to becoming one of the top guys in the industry with this stuff, okay? So if you're interested in working with me personally, click the link below, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.